Hey guys, it's your boy Kies here, back with a video. Hope everyone's well as ever, and tomorrow hopefully going to work on my paperwork I'm writing, so I'm hopefully not going to use the laptop for a whole day, try and resist using the laptop for a whole day and give it some rest. But anyway, so hope you enjoy my videos, obviously about especially about Black history and empowerment and dyslexia awareness and empowerment, which is a theme for October for me, which I'm hoping to focus on. So anyway, I think if anything else to say for the intro. So hope you checked out parts 1 and 2. If you haven't done so, please check them out. And I think I forgot to say actually in my last video, or probably the last 2 videos actually, if you're a Black and stroke or dyslexic YouTuber or have a project, please share it in the links in the comment. Sorry, please share a link or anything else that you want to comment in the comment section below. So if you, like I say, if you're a Black and stroke or dyslexic YouTuber or have a project like TikTok or whatever, I've never used TikTok, but anything like that, please post your comments in the comment section below, so hopefully it can help your channel or project or projects grow. So yeah, so hopefully as many Black and stroke or dyslexic and probably disabled and especially people with learning disabilities and also people of color generally, minorities, will help support my channel as possible. That would be great, especially from Africa itself and from Asia and places like that. Anyway, I'm going to try and stop waffling and get on with the list. So I nearly said number 1 then. Number 21, I hope to learn about or look into like how Black and stroke or dyslexic people were treated in the past. Obviously, I know there were lots of negative things, and in some ways, I think our society or our world has moved forward. In some ways, it's probably not, but there's still a lot of negativity, obviously, and prejudice. But I think that awareness is increasing in many ways. And obviously, I've heard of some stories about what happened to Black people in history in America and places like that, and even here in the UK or even in Africa itself or around the world, and especially in Australasia with Aborigines and Maoris and people like that, forcibly displaced and in many ways tortured and treated really bad. So if you have any information about stories from the past, please share them again as ever. Anything about Black history, empowerment, awareness, and also, as I say, dyslexia awareness and empowerment, please don't hold back your feedback, or please feel free to share in the comment section, or comments about these issues are more than welcome, or comment generally, but especially about these issues. Or so yeah. Number 22, on that note, like how things have improved and how they could improve in the future for Black and stroke or dyslexic people, like how we can help more Black and stroke or dyslexic people, especially women, into STEM, business, and other areas of empowerment. I especially hope to talk sorry, about how to help, or how I hope to help Black women from Africa, especially, and dyslexic people, especially from Africa, in terms of STEM, empowerment in areas in the STEM field and business development and supporting their YouTubers and things like that. So again, any links welcome, and any ideas and suggestions about how we can empower more people, especially from, as I say, the Black and stroke or dyslexic communities. One of the ways I think is to unite them together. Another way is to listen to them as well. So, but again, I'd love to hear other people's ideas who might think of something different. Number 23. As I said before, I'd love to fundraise for projects, especially in Africa, especially like my friend's school, Rare Gem. Godspeed, I'll be able to support them as much as possible. I'd love to fundraise for them. I'm not sure if I mentioned this point before, but I'd love to fundraise for them to have their own sports fields, places where they can play sport, both indoor and outdoor facilities, so they can play football, netball, basketball, badminton, tennis, or whatever sports they want to play, which hopefully will help them with their confidence and also make them feel good in the short term as well as perhaps in the longer term, like but it gives them something to do, obviously, to enjoy life, because I think that's really important. And also things like training facilities and like empowering them in STEM, whether that's sending them books or like about STEM or like science, tech, engineering and maths and things like that. Or obviously the book doesn't have to be, so books about science separately and tech and possibly STEM generally as well, and also like business and things like that. So it could be books or recommended YouTube channels or videos, like Evan Carmichael's channel, which I think is really good, which I normally share with my friends in Africa and Asia and places like that. And also like things from Google and whatever other sources might help them to learn about technology. What are the best ways to help them learn about technology and STEM generally, as I say, and business and things like that. But yeah, so as many schools as possible across Africa, not just in Kenya, but as many parts of Africa as possible, like Nigeria and South Africa, Cameroon, maybe even Central Africa, and basically as many parts of Africa as possible, even Northern Africa as well. But yeah, as ever, I'd love to hear about your ideas about fundraising for these projects and how to support Black and stroke or dyslexic people around the world generally, especially, as I say, in Africa. What are the best ways to fundraise for them and to give them funding, as well as mentorship and training and all that sort of thing. So sometimes it's not just money that would help them, but other ways to help them as well, like, as I say, mentorship, teaching, training, and things like that. Number 24, again, I love to support Black and stroke or dyslexic women in STEM, especially in Africa. Not just women, but especially women in particular, and in other areas where they can be empowered. Again, I hope to talk maybe on Friday, talk about areas where African women and girls can be empowered, like say STEM, business / entrepreneurship, or whatever you call it. Excuse me, politics, writing, art, poetry, ways they can express themselves, YouTube channels and things like that, so they can be empowered to have their voices heard and that sort of thing. Number 25, I'd love to encourage like big tech and other companies, as many tech companies as possible, to go into Africa, and African countries to invite them into Africa and like encourage them with tax incentives and other ways where the international community can encourage them, like through ways like tax incentives, or they could be like Tech for Good, ICT for Africa, and things like Tech for Africa, where they train young people especially, and that sort of thing. And again, like countries that trade with Africa, maybe African countries. I know I mentioned this before a while back, but African countries could encourage them to say, if you want to trade with us, then please train up our young people, our youth, in technology, so that they can be empowered in the future, so they get a good deal out of it. And different countries that compete to go into Africa to do trade with them for their resources and things like that. Africa could be in a good position to barter for more support. Like say, you got to train more young people. So when Russia, China, India, and places like that go into Africa, they'll ask for more. Even America or Britain ask for more like support for STEM, especially in technology, and that sort of thing. Number 26, I'd love to also talk about like the case for reparations for the Windrush generation here in the UK and Black Wall Street and different things like that. So again, like supporting people from Africa and Aborigines as well, but also like Black British people and other minorities and that sort of thing. Number 27, hopefully in the future there could be a list of the top companies, organisations, NGOs, and even governments, as well as individuals perhaps, which have supported Africa the most, and the global Black diaspora, and help them to unite and things like that, and also dyslexics as well, like which companies or organisations invest in dyslexic businesses, young people around the world with dyslexia setting up their own businesses and that sort of thing. So hopefully through that acknowledgement, companies will want to invest more because it will increase their PR, which I've talked about in detail before, or at least mentioned before. Number 28, hopefully by the end of October, all being well, as empowered as many people as possible from both Black and stroke or dyslexic communities, and also listen to their stories and also turn negative situations into positives as much as possible, and support as many YouTubers and projects from Black and stroke or dyslexic people as possible. Number 29, I'd also love to hear from like people who are part Black and part something else, like mixed race people who are part Black as well. And number 30, as ever, I'd love to hear from your ideas and your views and what your least and most favourite points were. I know I always ask that, but I never quite get people to comment. So I hope people will comment eventually, or ASAP preferably. So please don't hold back your feedback and leave any comments you can, preferably positive ones. And I'm going to stop waffling. I'm out. Peace and love.